Hey, what's going on? What it is, when it ain't, what it did it do. It's your boy, G.O.D. Chiha, out the Mud Network. Shout out to Ghost V Network, my man Medic Grizz, Epic Coach Jackson. What's going on, fellas? I see y'all. Right now, I'm going to try and keep this in 2 minutes or less. Smackdown recap. First and foremost, rest in peace to George Foreman. Next, big shout out to the crowd, the fans, the country of Italy. Thank y'all. This show could have went so much worse if y'all didn't have your crowd participation at the right moments. So good shout out to y'all. But let's get into it. First, we have Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Randy comes to the ring. You know, he displays his mic skills, pause if necessary. He addresses the crowd in a few things. Kevin Owens comes out. He addresses a few things. End result, boom, we got a WrestleMania match between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Not sure what kind of match it's going to be, but we'll see. Next, we have a tag match between Damian Priest and Jimmy Uso versus Drew McIntyre and Shinsuke Nakamura. This match ends with Jimmy Uso and Damian Priest picking up the W. However, it's on site as Damian Priest told to Drew, and after the match, Drew hit him with a vicious Claymore. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have a match with those two come WrestleMania. Not sure what kind of match it's going to be, but we'll see. Next, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair. Tiffany Stratton is your SmackDown Women's Champion. Charlotte Flair's the contender. They had, kind of like a little interview. They had like a back and forth of words. Mind you, this is all just to build up to the road to WrestleMania. Nothing too crazy. Next, we had a DQ match out of completely nowhere between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. This match ended in a DQ because the new bloodline, or whatever they're going by these days, they interfered in the match and really just solo delivering the Samoan spike. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister, but solo delivered a Samoan spike to Braun. Match called, DQ. They're in the ring. Jacob's trying to figure out what's going on, why they interfered. LA Knight comes out. Yeah. Boom, boom, bam. We end off with LA Knight and the new number one contender, Braun Strowman. I'm guessing they're going to try to put United States Championship up at WrestleMania 2. Why not? Maybe it's going to be on day 1 or day 2. I'm not sure. Probably a day 1 type of thing. But next, moving right along, we have a women's match. The women's match is between Piper Niven and Zelina Vega. Decent match, just filling in the spots or whatever the case may be. This match ended up being won by Piper Niven due to the interference of Chelsea Green and Alba Fire. I'm guessing Alba's waiting for her tag team partner to come back, or, right now she's just settling. Shout out to Zelina Vega. She hasn't had not a lot of ring time outside of LWO, but, it was good to see her in women's competition and them trying to strengthen the division. Next, we had Jade Cargill versus Liv Morgan. Now, with this match, Liv versus Jade, it went the distance. Liv is definitely one of the newest. Well, not the newest. She's most improved women wrestlers. She is one of the most, if not the most improved women wrestler, especially within the last year of her title run. The whole storyline with Rhea Ripley, the Elimination Chamber, I think really set her over the edge. But her and Jade Cargill had a match. And right after the match, boom, here comes Naomi with the blind side and the attack. And Naomi looked pretty vicious in this. This taking me back to the TNA days, the Impact days. She was very, very vicious. So, of course, the writing's on the wall. We're going to have a match between Jade Cargill as well as Naomi at WrestleMania, perhaps. Next, we had the Street Profits, who are your new tag team world champions. They faced off against Los Garza. They won, of course, because why not? They just won the titles. So that was a decent match that took place with them winning. Next, we have the highlight of the night in a sense or another. We have Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. Roman Reigns comes to the ring first, Tribal Chief. He addresses the crowd in Italy. As he addresses everybody, he talks about CM Punk. He talks about Seth a little bit, and then boom, here comes Seth. Seth addresses a few things about CM Punk. He addresses Roman. As soon as he tells Roman it's about me and you, boom, here comes CM Punk. CM Punk comes in the ring. He addresses both gentlemen, and he reminds everybody that he has a favor in the tuck from Paul Heyman. Well, before you know it, that didn't last too long. Things go left, and all three men are fighting. Everybody gets a little leg up on each other. First, CM Punk, he gets the leg up on Roman and Seth. He points to the Wrestlemania sign. That's where I'm headed. Seth gets the upper hand on CM Punk and Roman. He points to the Wrestlemania sign. Next, Roman gets the best of both gentlemen, Punk and Rollins. He points to the side. So, pretty much this show was just insight and just lining up the matches as we're on the road to WrestleMania. Tell me what you think. Appreciate your time. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.